It's time to start thinking about high school playoff football. I'm Rich Crampanis. Thanks so much for logging on to ShoreSportsZone.com. Saturday's action here along the Jersey Shore wraps up the regular season. The postseason matchups will be announced on Sunday. We'll have them all for you on ShoreSportsZone.com. Let's take a look at the action starting here in Manasquan, where St. John Vianney looked to be the only unbeaten team in the Shore, but they had to get past the Warriors first. You want to talk about a quiet superstar? We're not talking enough about Anthony Brown. Comes into this game, 19 touchdown passes, no interceptions. He's been a great leader for St. John Vianney here. The junior quarterback on an opening drive hits Dan Calabro. It's 7-0 St. John Vianney. Second quarter, same score. Brown over the middle to Aaron Mora. And the Lancers are driving once again. But for the first time this season, Brown throws an interception. Matt Paterzo comes up with the pick, and Manasquan is hanging around in this football game. St. John Vianney would turn to their special teams unit. That's Jeff Sheard with the block punt, but the Lancers would miss a field goal. So it's 7-0 late in the first half, and then Khalil Haskins. Look at this pick six. One of the prettiest defensive scoring plays of the year. Look at him change fields. Khalil Haskins, remember he had that big game winner against Rumson Fairhaven. It's 13-0 St. John Vianney at the half. Third quarter, Manasquan comes down, marches down the field, and the freshman, Tommy Antonucci, the QB keeper, it's 13-7. But St. John Vianney always has that ability to break open a big play. Here, the pitch to Haskins. He's a wide receiver. He's got 5 picks as a DB, and he's dangerous in the backfield as well. He's also a great return guy. Khalil Haskins takes it to the 12, and then it's 4th and 19 from the 20. These are the kind of plays that will win you a state championship. Look at the poise by Brown. The protection by the offensive line had so much time. Calabro, his second TD catch of the game. It's 20-7. That was something else. And then Brown gets it back. Going to go to another one of his targets. P.J. Brachia hauls it down. But just when you think St. John Vianney is going to put this game away, the Manasquan defense comes up with another play. This, an interception by Cody Carithers. At the end of 3, it's 20-7. But early fourth quarter, check out Dan Calabro causing the fumble. Calvin Beatty picks it up, and on the very next play, St. John Vianney did a lot of empty looks in this game. They turned to their run game, and here's Calvin Beatty bruising his way into the end zone. That made it 27-7. And then the final score of the game comes from Beatty once again. Calvin Beatty's an awesome linebacker, and he's a good short yardage back. 34-7. All that was left was to celebrate 9-0, and Mark Ciccatelli gets a little November bath. He's a little upset with his players, but he'll take it. 34-7 is your final. St. John Vianney, the only team in the Shore Conference with a perfect mark in the regular season. They'll be home next week in the playoffs. Remember, ShoreSportsZone.com will post the official brackets coming up on Sunday. St. John Vianney, certainly a team that is capable of making a deep run in the postseason. After the game, Mark Ciccatelli proud of his team for achieving a tough goal, and that's a 9-0 mark in the regular season.
A tribute to our kids, and I can't say enough about being associated with a group of kids like this and coaches and for our school.
And I guess you didn't mind too much the bath there you got.
Oh, I minded it because I caught them when they were going to do it, and I said, don't do it. I have to go somewhere, and they did, and I turned my back, and they did it anyway. But, hey, the kids.
It's a little weird. I've never been 9-0 before, so, yeah, we're 9-0, right? Yeah, I'm playing. Yeah, I've never been 9-0 before, but it's a lot different. We came together as a team. Coach wanted us to feed off of what he was trying to tell us, so we had to thrive off of what he was telling us and stuff like that.
We went through it all this summer. You know, we worked hard, and it paid off. We got to get ready for the playoffs. We're playing bigger and better teams. Can't make silly mistakes.
Yeah, that's a big accomplishment for us, but we have to know that we have to get ready for next week and that our main prize is coming in the next few weeks, so we got to get ready for those games.
Let's go to Lakewood. Point Pleasant Boro taking on the Piners. L.J. Clark's team looking to position themselves as a better seed Opening drive of the game, Gene Franceschini, the 18-yard run, and Point Boro is on the move. It would lead to this. Jack Fitzsimmons to Devin Connolly. And Connolly keeps his balance just long enough to get into the end zone. Nice play right there. It's 7-0 Point Pleasant Boro early. Now, how about Amir Tyler in at quarterback? It's 4th and 7. It's a sack by the Point Boro defense. And then it's time for the Panthers to go to their bag of tricks. The old halfback option. Gene Franceschini can chuck it. Jax Weigert has got it. And Weigert is in the zone, 46 yards. It's 14-0. Now, Chappelle Cook enters the game in the second quarter. He had an injured ankle against Barnegat. And it's Cook going to work. He passes to Eric Segal. And Segal with a 39-yard gain. He almost makes it into the zone down at the 1-yard line. No worries, because Chappelle Cook is going to call his own number. The Temple-bound star is in the zone. It's 14-6. Lakewood is down 8. Piners now turn to their defense. Amir Tyler's got Division I offers already as a junior. He falls on the loose football. So with 3:15 to go in the second, a chance for Lakewood to draw even. And it's Tyler, the 7-yard touchdown. The PAT's no good. It's 14-12. Point Boro by 2 at the half. Second half action now. Devin Connolly around the right side. We saw Connolly make a great punt return for a touchdown earlier this year. This kid can make plays. It's 21-12, Point Boro. So now Lakewood down 2 scores, needs to get something going. Chappelle Cook, oh, this is a great run here. 25 yards, gets pushed out of bounds. But on 4th and goal, the Point Pleasant Boro defense is going to come up with a huge play. Cook can't get into the end zone, and that'll do it. Point Pleasant Boro gets a 21-12 win over Lakewood. A lot of projections have Lakewood as a number 8 seed and going on the road. We'll wait and see how it all shakes out. You saw some great plays. That halfback option, no doubt, going to be up for top play on ShoreSportsZone.com on Sunday. Make sure the Point Pleasant Boro fans come on and cast their vote as the Panthers get a 9-point win on the road. In Middletown, Modern Day Prep wrapping up the regular season, hosting Point Pleasant Beach, looking for second place in B Central, and boy, did Christian Palmer have himself a game. The senior quarterback, one of his 3 rushing touchdowns here. This is late in the first half. The Seraphs are going to go for 2. And check out this nifty play. Palmer gives it to Tyson White, and Tyson to Christian Palmer. Can a 2-point conversion be up for top play? Well, the answer is yes when it's that kind of 2-point conversion. Modern Day rolls to a 52-13 win over Point Pleasant Beach. There's no high school fantasy football, but never say never. Maybe down the road, ShoreSportsZone.com will have a little fantasy football high school style, but I tell you what, I would love to have Christian Palmer's numbers. 195 yards rushing, 3 scores on the ground, and then how about 3 passes through the air and 281 yards passing? Take that, Ben Roethlisberger. Modern Day will be on the road in the playoffs as a 5 seed. That's what the projections are, and is pointing towards a Point Pleasant Beach at Shore Regional rematch. It'll all become official on Sunday. How about we wrap up the regular season with a good old-fashioned rivalry? Keyport and Keansburg, neighboring towns, playing for pride. Boy, a win against your crosstown rival is always something to brag about. And early on, it's Ian Terry. He's won a Monmouth Building Center game ball. He shows you why. Good run right here. He's got Keansburg on the move, and the Titans would strike first. They turn to Dylan Alt inside. He finds the zone, and it's 6-0 Keansburg early. Keyport has shown that they have some playmakers who can do some big things, and this guy's at the top of the list. Keeson Pryor bouncing off of tacklers. The drive would stall. Then, how about the Keyport defense? Terry to the air. He is picked off by Zach Ox. And Ox comes up with the INT. Chris Hogrefe is in at quarterback. A glimpse of the future of the Keyport offense. Here he makes a nice throw to Dan Williams. Good job of getting his feet in. The Red Raiders are on the move, and they find the zone here. It's Keansburg Pryor tying the game at 6 apiece. And then, hey, rivalry game, you throw the kitchen sink. How about an onside kick? Keyport is able to fall on it, and the Red Raiders have the ball back. And so the pitch outside to Pryor. Well, you get Keansburg Pryor in some space. Look what he can do. Good job right there. That's a great run. And then the give is to Chase Bright. He's in the zone. It's a 12-6 Keyport lead. How about Dylan Alt, though? This guy plays both ways. Look at how hard and physical he runs. He has been fun to watch for Keansburg this year. And then Terry calling his own number. Ian Terry makes it a 12-12 game. On the ensuing kickoff, Chase Bright. He told me in the summer he's playing to try and get a scholarship offer. This kid's a diamond in the rough. He's got a great frame on him. He can do a little bit of everything. Here he is on the kickoff return. That's a great job by Chase Bright. But the Keansburg defense would come through. How about big Tony Demir with the INT? So Keansburg gets the ball back. We now go to the last moments of the first half when Hogrefe comes through with his first varsity TD pass. He'll always remember this, and Chase Bright delivers again. Bright with the TD catch to close out the first half. It was 18-12 Keyport at the intermission, and the Red Raiders go on to a hard-fought 25-20 win over Keansburg. So even though you're seeing two teams that are not in the postseason mix, you saw a very entertaining ball game with plenty of big plays. And we here at Shore Sports Zone want to thank Tom's Ford for sponsoring the Keyport Red Raiders all year long. It's because of Tom's Ford that we can bring you highlights of Keyport all season long. So thanks to Tom's Ford, and the Red Raiders should celebrate a great way to wrap up the regular season, 25-20, a huge win against crosstown rival Keansburg on Saturday. In case you missed our Friday night highlight show, we had 7 games of action, including the stunner in Jackson, the Jaguars from Jackson Memorial beating Red Bank Catholic in overtime. You'll want to see those highlights. What an incredible football game. We have 7 games from Friday night. Just look below here on shoresportszone.com and check out our action. On Sunday, we'll have the playoff brackets plus the nominees for the top play and top performer from Week 9. We've had some great schools that have not gotten a Monmouth Building Center game ball yet. St. John Vianney, Brick Township, Rumson Fairhaven, they're all in the mix for the coveted Shore Sports Zone game ball. For our team at Shore Sports Zone, I'm Rich Krampanis. Thanks so much for checking out our high school football action, and we'll see you all week long with high school sports right here on shoresportszone.com.